county fair came into town, with carnival lights shining all around. There was a little band beneath the tent, playing every love song heaven sent. You wore that faded yellow dress. I remember how you looked your best. You took my hand beneath the lights, and we danced away the summer night. That was our last dance at the county fair. Underneath those carnival lights, I held you close, like we'd always be, and never leave each other's side. That was our last dance at the county fair. Though I didn't know it then, sometimes the sweetest moments are the ones we can't hold again. The fiddle played an old slow tune, while silver stars filled up the moon. You rested your head against my chest and whispered, "Tonight feels like the best." We bought a little paper heart from a game booth near the parking lot. You wrote our names across the side and tucked it safely by your heart. That was our last dance at the county fair. Underneath those carnival lights, I held you close, like we'd always be, and never leave each other's side. That was our last dance at the county fair. Though I didn't know it then, sometimes the sweetest moments are the ones we can't hold again. The next morning you were leaving. Your father had the truck packed tight. You said you'd ride when you got there, but we both knew something wasn't right. Years have passed since that September. The fair still comes around each year. I walk beneath those same old lights and wonder if you ever think of me. That was our last dance at the county fair. Underneath those carnival lights, I held you close, like we'd always be, and never leave each other's side. That was our last dance at the county fair. Sometimes the sweetest moments are the ones we can't hold again. One last dance under those lights, one last summer, one last goodbye.
Up on Harper Hill there stood an old windmill made of steel, turning slow above the pasture, watching over every field. Old Sam Harper climbed that tower every spring with wrench in hand, greased the gears and tightened bolts, looking out across his land. Children knew if blades were turning, rain or shine, both hot and cold, water filled the cattle troughs, just like stories Grandpa told. That windmill on Harper Hill turned through every year, keeping thirsty fields alive, season after season here. That windmill on Harper Hill sang with every breeze. Some faithful things keep working without asking to be seen. One July, the summer heat cracked the earth for miles around. Creeks grew narrow day by day, dust rose from the ground. Sam unlocked the pasture gate, called the neighbors one by one. Bring your cattle up the hill, there's water here for everyone. Long before the clouds returned, the herds were standing strong, because one man shared his blessing when the season seemed too long. That windmill on Harper Hill never chose a side. Its water flowed for everyone, far and wide. That windmill on Harper Hill still whispers in the breeze. The richest wells are often found in generous hearts moments like these. Now my grandson climbs the ladder with Grandpa's weathered wrench, greasing every turning wheel, standing where he once had been. He tips his hat toward Harper Hill as the old blades start to spin. Some lessons never rust away, they simply turn again. That windmill on Harper Hill still turns against the sky, giving more than water to each passerby. That windmill on Harper Hill, strong, steady, old and true. A good man's name keeps turning in the things he used to do. The wind keeps blowing, the blades keep turning. Another sunrise on the hill.
There was one old window halfway up the wooden stairs. Mama wiped the glass each morning, though no one ever looked from there. From that little pane she'd watch Daddy crossing through the field, lunch bucket in his right hand, morning covered by the dew. She'd smile before he waved, knowing he'd look back. Some habits grow so quietly, you hardly notice that. That window by the stairs looked out across the land, holding little mornings only love could understand. That window by the stairs caught the morning light. Some memories shine softly long after out of sight. The autumn leaves were falling when Daddy's walking days were done. Still each dawn Mama climbed the stairs before the rising sun. She'd stand there for a moment, hands resting on the frame, looking toward the gravel road just the same. One cold December morning, my little girl asked why. Grandma smiled and answered, some good mornings never die. That window by the stairs still faces east each day, welcoming the sunrise in the old familiar way. That window by the stairs never speaks aloud, yet every beam of morning light makes Grandpa feel around. catch myself each morning standing where she stood, watching over quiet fields just like Mama would. My children think I'm watching birds or checking on the rain, but I'm really keeping company with yesterday again. That window by the stairs still frames the break of day. Love leaves little places that never fade away. That window by the stairs, old glass and weathered pine. Sometimes home is simply looking out and taking time. Morning arrives, the light comes through. The window still remembers.
Behind the old white farmhouse stood a maple tall and wide. Grandpa tied a rope one summer with a weatherboard to ride. Every evening after supper, children waited for their turn. Higher than the garden fence, watching fireflies return. That maple tree swing carried laughter on the breeze. Simple little moments growing maple tree swing. Never asked for much, just an old rope and a board, and Grandpa's steady touch. One October, Grandpa's hammer rested quiet in the shed. The swing moved with the autumn wind, though no one climbed instead. Little Ellie walked outside, holding Grandpa's old straw hat. She gave the swing a gentle push, then quietly smiled back. That maple tree swing still dances in the air. Every breeze reminds us Grandpa's love is there. That maple tree swing, waiting year by year. Some memories keep moving, though the ones we love aren't here. Now my boy has tied new rope around that same old limb. The board is smooth from little hands, just like it once had been. Every push becomes a promise, passed from old to young. The sweetest family stories never stay unsung. That maple tree swing still flies toward the sky, holding generations as the seasons pass us by. That maple tree swing will always have a place where children's laughter echoes and love never fades away. The swing moves slowly, the evening settles, home feels the same.
Miss Hannah kept a cookie tin high above the kitchen sink, blue as a summer morning sky, with roses painted on the lid. Every Wednesday after school, children lined up by the door. She'd count them each a sugar cookie, then slip one extra, maybe more. Hannah's cookie tin sat upon the shelf. She gave away its sweetness before she kept herself. Hannah's cookie tin never stayed quite full. Kindness has a funny way of making hearts feel full. One cold February morning, neighbors noticed something strange. The curtains stayed half open, but nobody came. Sheriff Davis knocked 3 times, then quietly stepped inside. There upon the kitchen table, the old blue cookie tin survived. Inside were folded recipes and notes in careful hand. Share these with the little ones as long as this town stands. Hannah's cookie tin still rests on that shelf, passing little pieces of love to someone else. Hannah's cookie tin, blue as autumn skies. Every batch reminds us how generosity survives. Now the church on Saturdays fills that old tin once again. Grandmothers and little hands baking side by side as friends. Children never knew Miss Hannah, still they speak her name. Every cookie tells the story
just the same.
Hannah's cookie tin still makes the whole town smile. One small gift can travel mile after mile. Hannah's cookie tin, blue and gently warm. Love can outlive every season when it's freely passed along.
The lid closed softly. The oven stayed warm. Another batch tomorrow.
Folks all knew old Walter Hayes by the fence along Route 3. Every spring he'd drive new posts as straight could be. He'd stretch the wire nice and tight, hammer ringing through the air. If a neighbor's fence had fallen, Walter somehow would be there. That fence never leaned through the wind and rain, built with steady hands again and again. That fence never leaned, standing tall and true. Some folks build with lumber, some build people too. One March storm came rolling in, breaking limbs across the road. Half the county woke next morning to fields standing open wide. Walter's truck stayed in the barn. He'd passed the week before, still before the sun was high. Neighbors gathered at each farm. Nobody asked who should begin or who would get the pay. They simply grabbed their hammers the way Walter always did. That fence never leaned, though the man was gone. His way of helping others quietly lived on. That fence never leaned across every field. Kindness leaves foundations that never seem to yield. Now my youngest grandson carries Walter's old claw hammer. He still checks each fence post twice before he drives another. He says, Grandpa always told me a fence should help your neighbor too. I smile beneath my weathered hat, 'cause I know that much is true. That fence never leaned, still lines every field. Not because the boards were strong, but because one heart was real. That fence never leaned long after Walter's days. A good man's work keeps standing in 1,000 quiet ways.
hammer rests, the fence stands straight. Morning comes again.
Every January morning, when the fields lay cold and bare, Mr. Dawson found one envelope waiting in the rocking chair. A seed catalog arrived with its corners bent and worn. Each circle rows of sweet corn, dreaming of another spring. Snow's piled against the fence, smoke curled from the stove, but every little picture there spoke of things that grow. That old seed catalog turned each winter green. Hope can start with paper long before it's seen. That old seed catalog folded on his knee. Tomorrow often starts with what we still believe. One spring the rains kept falling, the river claimed the land. Neighbors feared the planting would never go as planned. Mr. Dawson opened up the barn, pulled dusty seed sacks down. He shared them with every farmer all around the town. He said a crop grows stronger when everybody plants. That old seed catalog never promised gold, only honest harvests for willing hearts to hold. That old seed catalog passed from hand to hand, helping one more season bless another family land. Now his granddaughter marks the pages every year with Grandpa's little pencil still resting in the drawer. She circles beans and pumpkins the way he used to do, then smiles toward the farmhouse under skies so blue. That old seed catalog still arrives each year, bringing little promise
never lost its worth. Faith is planting something good before it leaves the earth. The pages close, the fire burns, spring is on its way.
Every evening, just at dusk, Mrs. Green stepped out alone. She pulled a little chain till the porch light softly shone. Folks all thought she liked the glow for the moths and summer air. But every night she faced the road like someone might be there. The porch light stayed on long after dark, lighting up the front steps like a faithful heart. The porch light stayed on every single night. Some folks welcome people home with one little light. One November evening came, cold wind crossed the county line. A pickup stopped beside the gate just a little after 9. Out stepped David in army boots with a duffel on his back. Mrs. Green ran through the yard without looking back. The porch light stayed on all those passing years, guiding one young soldier home through his mother's prayers. The porch light stayed on, shining soft and warm. Home was waiting patiently, safe from every storm. David pulls that little chain. His children ask him why. He smiles but never explains. The porch light stays on by the old front door, welcoming tomorrow like it did before. The porch light stays on for whoever comes. Sometimes love is nothing more than leaving one light on.
the light still shines across the yard. Welcome home. There's a fence post standing by the field, weathered gray from the years it healed. I carved your name there with my pocket knife, back when we were young and full of life. We'd walk that fence line after dark with a little flashlight and a beating heart. You'd laugh and say I'd gone half crazy for thinking we'd grow old together. Your name is still on that old fence post, though the letters have worn away. The rain came down, the winter's passed, but it never took them all away. Your name is still on that old fence post, like a promise made long ago. I may have lost you to another road, but some old loves never go. We'd sit beneath that cottonwood tree and talk about the lives we lead. You wanted a house with a porch out front, I wanted a farm where the wheat grew tall. We made plans with a young man's heart, never knowing time would pull apart. You left one spring when the fields turned green, and I stayed behind with our old dreams. Your name is still on that old fence post, though the letters have worn away. The rain came down, the winter's passed, but it never took them all away. Your name is still on that old fence post, like a promise made long ago. I may have lost you to another road, but some old loves never go. The field looked smaller than I remember. That old fence was leaning toward the creek, but your name was still there. I ran my fingers over those letters and smiled at the foolish boy I was. He thought a pocket knife could hold forever what life couldn't hold for us. Your Your name is still on that old fence post, though the letters have worn away. The rain came down, the winter's past, but it never took them all away. Your name is still on that old fence post, like a promise made long ago. I may have lost you to another road, but some old loves never go. Your name on that old fence post, worn by the years, but never gone.
Miss Evelyn walked each Tuesday past the courthouse and the square to the little county library with silver in her hair. She'd carry home 2 storybooks tucked beneath her arm, reading on the front porch swing till the evening lost its charm. That library card, worn around the edge, open little windows far beyond the fence. That library card, folded safe away. Some dreams begin on an ordinary day. One September afternoon, the rocking chair stood still. Neighbors gathered quietly beyond the old oak hill, while sorting through her family Bible, Mary found a faded card dated 1963 with Miss Evelyn's careful mark. Between its pages rested a note she'd softly penned. Read one book, then pass it on to someone needing friends. That library card never lost its worth. Stories have a way of traveling the earth. That library card still finds eager hands, turning quiet children into dreaming women and men. Now each summer Wednesday, the library fills with sound.
Grandparents read aloud while little feet gather around. Above the wooden checkout desk, a framed card gently hangs, reminding every reader how one life can leave its mark. That library card still opens every door, not made of keys or money, but something even more. That library card, faded blue with time, left a little country town, a richer state of mind. One more page, one more story passed along.
Every first Saturday evening, when the shadows stretched out long, the church bell rang just 4 slow times, calling everyone along. Ladies carried covered dishes, fried chicken, beans, and pie. Children raced across the churchyard, fireflies lighting up the sky. Brother Lewis pulled out old chairs from the room behind the hall. By the time the blessing ended, there was hardly room at all. That church supper bell rang across the fields, bringing every family to share another meal. That church supper bell, simple, clear, and strong, some hearts are brought together before the singing starts. One November after harvest, the Wilson barn caught fire. Neighbors hurried through the darkness, passing buckets in a line. By the weekend, little remained but ashes and black ground. When the supper bell was ringing, every farmer gathered round. One brought lumber from his sawmill, one unloaded nails and beams. Before the pies were sliced that night, they rebuilt another dream. That church supper bell rang with hopeful sound, helping lift a neighbor up when trouble came around. That church supper bell still echoes every year, the strongest
Closed hands are often found when good friends gather near. Now my daughter stirs the gravy just like Grandma used to do. My grandson folds the paper napkins while the coffee's brewing too. The old bell hangs a little crooked. Its paint has faded thin, but every time it starts to rain, the whole town walks right in. That church supper bell still calls young and old, not just to fill their plates, but to warm their souls. That church supper bell will ring when we are gone, because love sounds much like kindness passing quietly along. The bell grows quiet, the laughter stays. Another Saturday, another home.
Down at Molly's little diner, just off Highway 32. Table 6 beside the window, caught the morning sunshine through. Every day at 7:30, old Ben Harper took his seat. Black coffee and 2 fried eggs with toast and homemade peach preserve sweet. Molly never wrote it down. She'd smile before he'd speak. Some friendships grow so naturally, you hardly hear them breathe. That empty chair at table 6 still faces morning light. Some folks leave behind a place no one else feels right. That empty chair at table 6, waiting by the glass. Love can leave a little mark that time can't make it past. One Monday came without him. The coffee cooled untoast. Molly folded both her hands without saying very much. The farmers bowed their heads a while. Nobody rushed away. Someone quietly paid his bill, though he'd never come that day. Outside the courthouse clock rang 8 across the town. Inside the diner, not a word needed saying out loud. That empty chair at table 6 stayed there every dawn, not because folks couldn't move it, but because Ben lived on. That empty chair at table 6 taught us something true. The richest part of every meal is who sits there with you. Saturday at breakfast, a young mechanic brings his son. They choose the seat beside the window just before the morning rush. Molly pours an extra coffee, sets it where Ben sat, then smiles and says he would have liked seeing the world like that. That empty chair at table 6 isn't empty anymore. Every story shared there opens one more door. That empty chair at table 6 still welcomes every friend. A good man's place is never lost when kindness has no end. The coffee steams, the bell above the door rings, morning starts again. Every Friday after breakfast, Mr. Ellis checked the mail. Our little beagle ran beside him down the dusty wagon trail. Most days brought seed catalogs or bills to put away. Then one spring a white envelope had his daughter's name displayed. Sometimes hope arrives without a single plan. That white envelope, folded neat and small, can change the quiet rhythm of a country home. Emily stood beside him, reading every careful line. She'd earned a teacher's scholarship to the college down the line. Mama wiped her apron, Daddy looked across the field. Then he quietly tipped his hat and smiled through what he felt. He said, "These old acres raised you well. Now let your dreams do the rest." That white envelope brought both joy and tears. Some doors slowly opened after faithful years. That white envelope still lies in the drawer beside old family pictures and the house deed from before. Every September since then, Emily drives back home. Children fill the little schoolhouse just a mile from where she'd grown. She keeps that folded letter inside her favorite book to remember where the road began, with just one hopeful look. That white envelope changed more than one life. It carried tomorrow across one country drive. That white envelope faded now with age, but every child she teaches writes another page. The mailbox closes, the gravel road waits, another dream begins.
There's a coffee cup up on the shelf, been sitting there since you left. A little crack runs down the side from all those mornings you were mine. You'd wake me when the sun came through, pour 2 cups like lovers do. We'd sit and watch the morning rain and talk about the years ahead. That coffee cup you left behind still holds a little piece of you. Every morning when I fill it up, I remember what we used to do. That coffee cup you left behind has seen these lonely mornings through. Funny how the smallest things can make an old heart miss you. You always took your coffee black and laughed when I forgot the sugar pack. You tap your fingers on the table while that old radio played. One morning you were gone before I woke. No goodbye written, no final note, just that coffee cup upon the shelf and half a loaf of bread. That coffee cup you left behind still holds a little piece of you. Every morning when I fill it up, I remember what we used to do. That coffee cup you left behind has seen these lonely mornings through. Funny how the smallest things can make an old heart miss you. Years have passed since that morning, and I've learned to carry on. But sometimes when the kitchen's quiet, I can almost hear our song. I could throw that old cup away, but somehow I don't want to. Some things aren't worth much money, but they're worth a lifetime to you. That coffee cup you left behind still holds a little piece of you. Every morning when I fill it up. I remember what we used to do. That coffee cup you left behind has seen these lonely mornings through. Funny how the smallest things can make an old heart miss you. That old coffee cup still sitting there. Every morning I remember you.
There's a little diner at the edge of town where the coffee's hot when the sun goes down. A bell above the door still rings, and the jukebox plays those old love songs. I take the booth beside the window where we used to sit on Friday nights. You'd steal the sugar from my coffee, and I'd pretend that I didn't mind. At the diner at the edge of town, I still see you sitting there with your blue eyes shining in the neon, and that ribbon in your hair. At the diner at the edge of town, time just seems to disappear. Every cup of coffee brings you closer. Every song says you were here. Mary runs the counter like she always has. She pours my coffee in an old tin glass. She never asks me who I'm waiting for. She knows I've been coming here before. The highway hums beyond the window, headlights moving through the rain. Sometimes I swear I see your old Ford turning slowly down the lane. At the diner at the edge of town, I still see you sitting there with your blue eyes shining in the neon, and that ribbon in your hair. At the diner at the edge of town, time just seems to disappear. Every cup of coffee brings you closer. Every song says you were here.
But until that day comes around, I'll keep coming back when the sun goes down. Some places hold more than memories. Some hearts never learn to leave. And that little diner at the edge of town still keeps a part of you with me. At the diner at the edge of town, I still see you sitting there with your blue eyes shining in the neon, and that ribbon in your hair. At the diner at the edge of town, time just seems to disappear. Every cup of coffee brings you closer. Every song says you were here. At the edge of town, where the old lights glow, I still save your seat, just in case you come home.